Hi friends, welcome to my channel The Joy of Cooking. Today I'll be showing you all the South Indian recipe of Bisi Bele Bhat. It's very easy to make. The bhat is also known as Bisi Bele Huli Anna. So let's begin and learn how to make the authentic style South Indian Bisi Bele Bhat. For the Bisi Bele Bhat, we require tur dal, 3/4 cup. I have cooked it, or the split pigeon pea. Then we require cooked rice, 3/4 cup. So same quantities of the tur dal and rice. We require tamarind. I have soaked it in hot water. Ghee or clarified butter, French beans, carrots, green peas, sliced onions. Require chana dal and dried grated coconut. In the whole spices, we are going to use about 1 inch of dalchini or cinnamon stick, 8 to 10 cloves, 8 to 10 black peppercorns and 3 cardamom pods. Then we require zira or cumin seeds, fenugreek seeds, urad dal, coriander seeds, dried red chilies, curry leaves, poppy seeds or khaskhas, cashew nuts, haldi powder, garlic and ginger. This is jaggery, asafoetida and mustard seeds. So first I am going to dry roast the chana dal. I am using 1.5 tablespoon of chana dal, 1 tablespoon of urad dal, and we are going to roast them on medium to low flame. So dry roast them. You'll see they'll start changing their color a little light golden brown. At that time we are going to add our coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon, and add the whole spices. Add cumin seeds 1 teaspoon and add some fenugreek seeds. So I'm adding about half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. Add red chilies, dried red chilies. I'm using 5 to 6 dried red chilies, and we are going to dry roast everything till they become aromatic and a little light golden brown in color. So now while roasting, you'll see that the chilies don't roast properly with all the dal and the spices. So I'm going to remove the dal and the spices once they are nice and aromatic and add the chilies once again, and we are going to roast them for about 2 to 3 minutes or until they become a little light golden brown like this. And now let them come at the room temperature. So once they are nice and cool at the room temperature, we are going to transfer them into a mixer jar. We are going to make a fine powder of this. So this is our Bisi Bele Bhat masala, which is ready. Now we are again going to dry roast our khaskhas or poppy seeds. I am using 2 teaspoons of poppy seeds, and we are going to dry roast them till they become golden brown in color. So adjust the flame, we don't want to burn our poppy seeds. So this is going to give lots of flavor to our Bisi Bele Bhat. So roast them properly. Once they become golden brown, remove them in the same pan, and we are going to take 8 to 10 cashew nuts. So you may use about 8 to 10 to 12 cashew nuts. I have cut them roughly and let them become golden brown in color. We are dry roasting our cashew nuts. Once they are golden brown, remove them. In the same pan, we are going to take our dried grated coconut. So I am using 1/4 cup of coconut. Dry roast it till it becomes nice golden brown in color. Make sure you do not burn it. And once they are ready, let them cool down at the room temperature. Once they are cooled at the room temperature, we are going to transfer them in a mixer jar. Add some water to this because we want a fine paste of this. So we are going to make a smooth paste from the cashew nuts, poppy seeds and the coconut. It's ready. Here I have taken tamarind, about 1 tablespoon, and we are going to soak it in hot water for about half an hour, and later we are going to remove all the pulp and the juices from the tamarind. Now we are going to strain it and take every bit of the juice from the tamarind, all the pulp that comes out. So with the help of the spoon, I am going to take all the juices from the tamarind. So this is again a very important step, and it's ready. Now we are going to heat a pan. Once it's nice and hot, we are going to add ghee to it. So this is very important to use ghee in the Bisibale Bhat. It will give nice flavor, the authentic South Indian style. So I'm adding about 2.5 tablespoons of ghee. Yes, lots of ghee. And once the ghee is hot, we'll add our mustard seeds to it. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of mustard seeds and let them splatter. We'll add hing to it or asafoetida. So again 1.5 teaspoon. Add the remaining fenugreek seeds. So 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and 1 dried red chili. I have cut it into half, and then add some curry leaves. So I'm using about 10 to 12 curry leaves over here, and give it a quick stir. Perfect. Now add some haldi powder or the turmeric powder. So we're adding 1.5 teaspoon of turmeric. Add 1 teaspoon of ginger grated and 1.5 teaspoon of garlic. So both are grated or crushed, and mix it well. Let the rawness from the ginger and garlic go away. Adjust the flame as required, and then add sliced onion. I'm using 1 big onion over here, or you may use 2 medium-sized onions. Slice them and add it. Let the onions become a little translucent. At this stage, I am going to add 1 big carrot. I have peeled it and chopped it diagonally. Halved it and then chopped it diagonally. A little big pieces of the carrots. And then add French beans. I am using 8 to 10 French beans cut diagonally in long pieces. And add green peas. I am adding 1/4 cup of green peas. And mix everything well. Now we are going to add salt to this as per taste. So we have not added salt in our tur dal or rice. But first we are going to add only for the vegetables, and then add the tamarind water. Let the vegetables cook properly. We'll mix it. And we'll add some water to it. Now I have transferred the paste, the cashew paste, in another bowl and adding the water. So right now I have added just the water and not the paste. Again I am going to add some more water to help the vegetables cook thoroughly. Now we are going to cover it with the lid and let the vegetables cook on medium flame for about 7 to 8 minutes. So after 7 minutes, I am going to open the lid. You will see they are cooking well, and the aromas have filled the kitchen. Give it a quick stir and let it further cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. So open the lid and check if the vegetables are done. Mix it well. And once the vegetables are cooked, we are going to add our Bisibale Bhat masala. Now I am using the whole masala. Right now I have added a little, but later I am going to add the whole of the masala that we have prepared. So mix it well, and you will see that the mixture will thicken up because the masala contains dals, urad dal and the chana dal. So it will thicken, and now we are going to add our cashew, coconut and poppy seeds paste that we have prepared. So add it and mix it well. Let it cook and combine well on high flame. So you'll see it's combined well now. So at this stage we are going to add jaggery to this. I'm using powdered jaggery, adding it about half teaspoon, not much, and combine everything well. Adjust the flame as required, and once everything is combined we are going to add our tur dal to it, or the split pigeon pea, and our cooked rice. So both were 3/4 cup. So the same quantities of the rice and the dal, and mix everything well. So let it combine real good on high flame. You'll see it's combined well now, and we're going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes. We'll add some water to this to adjust the consistency and mix it well. Perfect. We'll add some salt to this as per taste and mix everything well. Our bisi bele bhat is ready. Now we are going to do the tempering. In a pan I'm going to take ghee. So here again I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of ghee. So lots of ghee goes in our bisi bele bhat, which gives it the authentic South Indian flavor. Once the ghee is hot, we are going to add our mustard seeds to it. I'm using about 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds and let them splatter. We'll add our curry leaves, again 8 to 10 curry leaves. Add the dried red chilies, 3. And add hing or asafoetida, half teaspoon. Switch off the flame and add the cashew nuts. I have halved the cashew nuts. I'm using about 5 cashew nuts. I have halved them, and we're going to mix it well and let the cashew nuts become a little light golden brown in color. So now switch off the flame and add the tempering to our piping hot bisi bele bhat. Hope you all enjoyed the authentic recipe of bisi bele bhat. Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, The Joy of Cooking, if you haven't subscribed yet. Like my videos and share them. Follow me on other social media handles like Pinterest, Instagram and Facebook. I'll see you next time with some more exciting and mouth-watering recipes. Until then, stay tuned and take care. Bye-bye.